Hi, guys. So welcome back to the Wisdom Within Her podcast. So this is the grand finale for this season. So I'm so excited. And I'm just so thankful for you guys for just, come tuning in daily and, just sticking with me on this journey. So on the grand finale, we're just going to recap and, just talk about all the things that Wisdom Within Her means, especially to me. So with this season, I just feel girls need to understand, break the cycles. That's what this is about, right? Break every chain that was meant for you. Break the cycles. And the fact of it is we get so considered and we get so worried about being in the box, right? So when you see me, I want you to think outside the box. That's just the key. And I want you to think of that with yourself. So again, don't fear anything, right? Because when we fear everything, it can go left. So don't fear anything. And again, be who you are. Be brave. Be bold, right? We're not all the same. I'm not the same as you, but again, we both have confidence, right? So again, we're alike in many ways. And I want every female to understand that you can be who you are and still make a way for yourself. Don't depend on anyone. We have to understand, be independent, right? You have to grow. That's the key, grow. Do not be stagnant. And the Wisdom Within Her podcast, I just want that to be known. Do not be stagnant, right? Don't be the same that you were yesterday. No, it's about change and evolving. And the fact of it is, we need to know that growing makes a person, right? So I had to grow. I didn't just get here again, saying anything in one day, 1 hour. No, I had to grow. I'm not the same person I was from doing my first episode. So the fact of it is that you need to grow as a female. Change is good, right? Love yourself first. That's a big one. As a female, understand Wisdom Within Her podcast, all about love, all about morals. I'm all about that. But you have to understand, I want every female to know, do what you need to do, right? Understand who you are. Know your values. Know your morals. Because if you don't, society will do something totally different. And again, whatever society tells you to do, I'm going to do the opposite. So on the Wisdom Within Her podcast, I want you to understand, be outside the box, think differently. It's okay to be different. We're not all the same, again. But again, the rules and the jewels, it's important to understand. These things still matter. And again, society doesn't want to tell you that. But on my podcast, I'm here to tell you, right? Break the cycle. Be the first one to do it. I had to be. So I want you to be too. And again, we're not all the same, but you still can do it. And again, the template, here it is. So I want you guys to continue being tuned in. And this podcast, I just love it so much for me personally, because I don't just say it and then, okay, I don't use it in real life. No, I say it, I speak it, I walk it, I talk it, I use it. Right? So I have to do the same thing. Just like I'm telling you guys to do it, I have to do the same thing in my own life. So this podcast for me, it means so much to me. I love this podcast, my podcast. So everything that I'm saying, it's either I've been through, I went through, I am going through, I had to get through to know who I am today. Right? So again, know who you are. I know who I am. Know your cores. Again, I always say, I love to help other females. I love to empower other females. To my young teens, understand that you're not the only one. But again, don't just settle, right? Don't just sit there. No, you help someone else. As a female, teach one, right? It only takes one. And if I can just help one female, one person, I will do it all over again. So on my podcast, I just want to encourage you to listen in, take something that I'm saying. I don't care if it's just, okay, I got to love myself differently. Absolutely. Love yourself differently. Your whole self, right? Your whole self, not just bits and pieces. Love yourself, even the things that you don't or wouldn't want someone else to love about you. No, love yourself wholeheartedly, right? And again, don't care what anyone has to say. Me personally, I don't care. But that's why I'm telling you guys, be bold, be brave. Right? Again, think outside the box. Again, when you see me, when you see Wisdom Within Her podcast, just know we thought outside the box. And still to this day, it will never be a box. Right? So know that they can't put you in a box. And again, I want you to know, walk it, talk it, live it, and be it. And it's okay to make mistakes. We're not perfect. That's not who I'm portraying to be. And again, on the Wisdom Within Her podcast, my podcast isn't perfect, but it's perfect for me. But I just want you to know that we can make mistakes and still grow. It's okay to grow. It's okay to learn. If we're not learning, what are we doing? We're being stagnant. And that's what Wisdom Within Her is not going to do. Right? So my podcast to me, it just means so much to me because it means growth. I always wanted to do a podcast. So for me to finally do my podcast, it's a print for me. And again, I'm going to live it. I'm going to use it for me, but I want you to use it for you too. So however way I can help a female to touch them, I will. Because again, the society doesn't want to help us, right? They don't want to tell us the real deal. But on my podcast, we did. Success, money, relationships, self-love, breaking generational curses. That is my favorite. I have a lot of favorites, but a lot of topics are hard topics. You're not going to agree. But again, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to come to, okay, maybe she's right, but she could have said this. It's okay. I'm not going to say it. So I just want you to understand, get comfortable in your skin and be brave, be bold. I keep saying that because it's important for us to know as a female. Do not let someone say, okay, you should say this. No, I'm going to say this, even when you don't want me to, right? And as a Black female, they don't want you to be on podcasts. They don't want you to say anything. That's the point. So whatever they don't want me to do, I'm going to do. So again, on the Wisdom Within Her podcast, I just hope that you guys enjoyed it just as much as me because I just love it so much. I get so excited. I'm still excited. And this is the grand finale. But again, it's always more, right? I'm not going to just leave you guys with this, but I want you guys to know that it's important to still want to grow, right? It's important to still want to learn. And even for me, it's important for me to know that this isn't the end for me, right? It's important for me to know that I have to keep growing, right? I touched one person, but it's millions of other people, right? So I have to understand that the assignment has to be you, but take the focus off you and see who else you can help, right? So just look in your daily life. Who are you helping? Are you encouraging people or are you belittling them? No, don't be that person, right? Always encourage people, always help people, and most importantly, always love people. Me personally, I love love. So I'm always a girl's girl. So if I can help, I will. And again, love yourself because it will show, right? So energy, that's a big thing. That's also my favorite episode. It's a powerful thing. It's a powerful tool because again, you don't even have to say anything. You can read a person's energy without them even saying anything. Body language matters, right? So again, listen to my episodes because it matters. And I want you to understand, stay woke, stay vigilant, stay mindful, right? And always understand that it's bigger than you, right? The world is bigger than you. So what I mean by that is understand that we all don't have the same preference. We all don't speak the same, but we all can learn the same thing, right? Everybody needs to learn something. And again, my experiences is maybe different than yours. We may be the same. Never know. But listen into it. And I'm just so grateful because, again, being a Black girl, growing up in a Black family, Black society, I always wanted my own podcast. So I'm not going to say who would have thought. But no, really, though, I would have never thought. But I always wanted it. But I just, that's another thing. Effort. Put in the work. We always want efforts. We always want everything. Put in the work. So I'm just so grateful that I did, right? Be consistent. Show consistency, right? You have to understand we can't just do things like they say, doing things half, right? No, do it full. If you're going to do it, do it. One thing about me that I love and I adore myself so much is if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all the way and I'm going to take it there and I'm not going to stop because now I love it. So now I have to keep doing it. So again, do things that you love. Don't do things that's, oh my gosh, I'm doing it. No, do things that you love because again, it shows, but it also feeds your own energy. So it's not going to feel like, oh my gosh, I'm doing this today. No, do things that you love. Like me with work and I love what I'm doing. I love my job. But again, podcasts. I love podcasts. So I hope that you just find something that, you're comfortable with. That's another thing. Be comfortable. Again, you have to be uncomfortable to get comfortable. That's a big thing. Listen to my episodes. Because again, that's another favorite. Everything is my favorite, so I'm not even going to say that favorite. But Again, what is your favorite? I want to know, which one is your favorite? Is it the same as mine? And why is it your favorite? Did you tap in the way you needed to tap in, right? And when you listen to my episodes, I just want you to think, just listen to my perspective. I don't care if you're a guy. I don't care if you're whatever. But these are for my females. But I want you to understand. Just listen in, right? Just think. Have a broad perspective. And again, look at your own life. Because 10 times out of 10, we both need it. It's okay for change. That's what we need, right? So if nobody's telling us to do it, I want to be the first to tell you to do it, right? It's important to understand that because every aspect is important. And in order for life to be successful, another topic, listen in, right? Success. In order to be successful, we have to understand who we are, right? What do we bring to the table? Another topic. But we just have to understand, and I'm just so grateful, and I just love, again, Wisdom Within Her podcast. It's me. I'm her. I'm she. So, yes, I'm just excited. And I'm planning on doing another episodes, of course, another season. And I'm just so grateful, but I think I want to turn the tables. So I'm excited for that. And, just continue coming in with me, tuning in with me, continue tapping on this journey with me because, again, the works are still here, right? You have to tap in. Again, stay out the box. Do not keep in the box. No, you be out the box. That's it, right? Have to understand, be mindful of everything, right? And again, teach somebody. If you can teach somebody, that's what it's about. That's golden. But if you're being stagnant, not trying to learn, not trying to better yourself, it's not going to work, right? I just want all the girls to better themselves. I want everyone to feel encouraged, feel empowered, right? Even if you're not, still do, right? Get up. That's it. Get up, right? As a female, we have to get up. That's the thing. We have to get up, right? Society doesn't want us to do that, but we have to. So continue looking forward for my other season. And I'm just so excited. So I hope you guys are as excited as I am because I'm so excited. So I just want to really thank you guys. I just thank you guys so much. Personally, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you guys so much. And I just hope that you guys continue sticking with me on my journey for podcast, for the Wisdom Within Her, for my season 2, 3, however. I just want you guys to know that I'm really thankful. And again, leave some comments, DM me if you have questions. If you want to just talk, I'm here, right? I want you guys to know that I'm here. I'm very personable. Again, energy is a big thing. I'm big on energy. So I'm good vibes, right? It's important to understand that you have to be that person, right? So I want you guys to know that I'm just so thankful and I'm so happy. I'm so excited. So continue listening in. And yes, guys, so stay tuned for season 2. Don't forget, leave some comments. What is your favorite episode? What is your favorite episode? And continue. I want you guys to communicate with me. I'm big on communication, another thing. So just know that I'm here for you guys. And I just thank you so much.